Today I don't have as much time as I thought I would, so I'm gonna just do these for today and get around to the perfect grade probably tomorrow. And these of course are the PETIT'GGUY Chara'gguy Fumina, as well as the PETIT'GGUY Chara'gguy Gyanko. Anyway, let's take a quick look around both of these boxes, starting with Fumina. On this side we see the Fumina and the Gyanko, what they look like when they're finished. Of course, this coming weekend, the high grade Hyper Gyanko is coming out. If you do want to see that, which I'll put right here right now, let me know. There's a lot coming out this weekend. That is the mega-sized unicorn, the high-grade Star Burning Gundam, as well as the Gunpla Mafia's Gym. Tell me which one you want to see first, and I'll make sure that gets done this Friday. Of course, if I do end up doing the Gyanko, you know how I feel about those particular high grades. I don't think they should be considered high grades at all. And that one does cost the same price as some real grades, which is crazy. But anyway, there's that side. There's that side, there is that side, and finally, there is that side. Of course, that is enough about the box. Let's bust this thing open and see what we've got. Ah! Anyway, let's take a look at this one. Okay, so what comes in the box is 2 bags, the instructions, another advertisement for the Gundam base. I do plan to go to C3AFA Tokyo this weekend, which isn't in Tokyo. And if I do get the chance to swing by the Gundam base, it will be a Sunday, Monday, maybe. I'm not sure if it'll be busy. But if I do, what would you like to see? What kind of video, what kind of style, like how would you like to see that video? I will try and take a quick look at the unicorn. It's not finished yet, the full scale one. But anyway, any suggestions, leave them down there and hopefully I can get around to that. Besides that, nothing else in the box. In with that, back with that. And that is all that's in the box technically. We've got some stickers, we've got these runners, and this does almost cost the same price as a high-grade Barbatos or a high-grade Barbatos Lupus. So whether or not a small little thing like this is worth it or not for that price, especially if you have to pay shipping, is completely up to you. Personally, I feel this is something more aimed at kids. So if you've got a kid or a small child or something like that, not too small obviously, if you build Gunpla, it is a really nice idea as something to get them involved. But anyway, of course, to cut this out, you need to get your nippers, snip, snip, snip. And I will admit this video right here is kind of just serving a few purposes. I do want to get something up today because I like to get things up as often as possible for you guys. It also lets me ask a couple of questions like, what do you want to see first this weekend out of everything that's coming out? Also, what would you like to see out of the videos if I make them this weekend going to C3AFA Tokyo, where they will have some Gunpla, as well as when I'm checking out the Gundam base, as well as what is up of Unicorn right now. And lastly, this is a big glorified audio test really. I changed my audio setup and I want to see if it is any better. Okay, so here we go, mic test. This is with the pop screen. I have been having quite a few audio issues lately, you may have noticed. So this is a good way to kind of just try that out and get something up at the same time. So there it is, finally finished. Pretty much, I did screw up the stickers on the twin tails, but that doesn't really matter, I guess. So this is an incredibly simple build, maybe 5-10 minutes maximum. And again, very easy, suitable for kids. As for the articulation, there's the head up, head down, side to side wiggle, spins all the way around. As for the shoulder there, only a ball joint, so that can move like that, as well as spin around. And the same goes for down here, so the legs can move around like that. Accessories wise, we've got a chair, as well as a hand for using like with the bear guy family or something like that, so she can be used in exactly the same way, just like what you can see here on the instructions. However, I did just notice she can be used with pretty much anything with one of those size holes in its back, so that's pretty cool. And lastly then is the standard bear guy head. So if you just want a standard bear guy, you have that option as well. It doesn't have 2 sets of ears, just 1, so basically you get, what, like 80% of the head missing those 2 parts? But it is always nice to have that option. So that is it for the review. It's exactly what you'd expect. It's a tiny, cute little mascot character, but it is a little bit on the pricey side at around 700 to 900 yen or so. That is the price of a brand new Barbatos, high-grade Barbatos or high-grade Barbatos Lupus. So keep that in mind. That is a much, much superior kit than this little piece right here. Again, I would give this to kid. I think it'd be great if you had a kid or someone nearby who's always watching while you're making your Gunpla. You can give it to them and they can get involved. Conversely, you can just build it yourself and stick it on your dashboard or something. But anyway, that is it for that video. But I do want to know, again, I'll reiterate that. Tell me what you want want to see first this weekend. It's gonna be a pretty big weekend because we got the mega-sized unicorn, which should be great fun. No transformation. We've got the new Build Fighters main suit, which is the Star Burning Gundam. That should be pretty cool as well. To me, I'm really hyped about the gyms. I think that's gonna be fun. They look like some fun little grunt suits to mess around with. And lastly then, of course, is the Hyper Gyanko. So let me know down there in the comments which you'd like to see first, and also if I do go to Gundam Base this weekend or early next week, what are the sort of things you want to see and from what perspective? I've never really approached kind of something like that before, so your guys' input is always important. But anyway, that is enough for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, make sure to come back for more Gunpla reviews. See you next time.